Welcome to Tino's Time Wrestling. WrestleMania came a day early this year. We got a special Smackdown edition of WrestleMania. We had a few good matches, we had a couple good promos, and we did have one ad. And let's not waste any time and let's get right into things. SmackDown kicked off with Daniel Bryan and the Yes Movement, and Daniel Bryan started off with this fire promo. And in the fire promo, he says that he loves the Thunderdome and he's excited to see what wrestling in front of a live audience is like again. He also said he's used to being told no. Daniel Bryan says Batista, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and Edge would all agree that he does not deserve to be in the main event of WrestleMania at all. He didn't deserve it back then, even though he did back then, and I think that he deserves it now. He's had an amazing career, and if this is really his last WrestleMania, I think he deserves to be in the main event. And he did say Edge and Roman Reigns are going to get the best Daniel Bryan that they have ever seen, and he will be walking out as Universal Champion. This was just a fantastic promo by Daniel Bryan, and to be honest, I don't know who WWE is going to have to walk out as the WWE Universal Champion. Who knows now, but that is what I love, and I'm so excited to see this main event on night 2. I'm so excited. After that amazing promo, we finally got some action, and the first action on the card for SmackDown, it was the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title match, and it included the Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode, the tag team champions, the Mysterio family, the Street Profits, We Want the Smoke, and Chad Gable and Otis, the newly formed tag team. In this match, it was a really good Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. All 4 tag teams have impressed me throughout this rivalry. The Mysterios taking everybody out. Dominic flew through the ropes. Rey Mysterio did his thing. He's amazing. All 4 tag teams, though, like I said, are very impressive. Montez Ford is one of the best sellers in the WWE, in my opinion. When he did the spinning power bomb to Dolph Ziggler, that was dope. I would be dizzy. I wouldn't have got up after that, but that's just me. Montez Ford and the Street Profits are just an amazing tag team. But when Mysterio and Dominic hit the double 619, I thought that they had it. I thought we were going to see new tag team champions. I thought we were going to see the Mysterio family be the new SmackDown tag team champions. But, of course, Otis had to screw that up. And Otis, I really liked you. You had an amazing 2020. You got your girl Mandy Rose. You had the Money in the Bank. But now you turned heel and you're with Chad Gable. And now you just want to screw everything up. But in the end of the match, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode stole the victory, and they ended up winning the match by Montez Ford doing a 50-foot frog splash, it looked like, and then Dolph Ziggler kicked him in the head, and they got him out of there, and then they picked up the win, and they stole the victory from the Street Profits, and you're still your tag team champions. Sadly, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode, the Dirty Dogs. Who even comes up with the tag team name of the Dirty Dogs? They have been tag team champions for over 60 plus days, and this is the first time that I've seen them defend it. They better find some better tag teams, I'm sorry. They better just find some better ways of putting these tag teams in matches and actually using them, because since the Hardys and since back in the day, maybe I just got spoiled with the tag division, but this stuff is not fun. But let's talk about stuff that actually is fun, and it's Big E as your Intercontinental Champion. And that video package that he's had today on SmackDown, it was phenomenal. He was doing his thing. He was sitting at Raymond James Stadium telling everybody where he was. He played on that field, and now it's time for him to defend his title at WrestleMania in the same field. Big E, you got this. And that video package was just phenomenal. And I don't know why people are criticizing this Nigerian drum match very much, but I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see what type of a show that you and Apollo Crews put on at WrestleMania. But next, after that video package, we had some women action on the card. It was Nia Jax versus Tamina. Nia Jax and Tamina, they used to be tag team partners, but now Tamina's with Natalya and Nia Jax is with Shayna and Reggie. And during the match, of course, Reginald has to get involved. He always has to get involved some way, and he thinks he's he's like hot shit, and he thinks he's just the thing, and he thinks he's the best, and he thinks because he holds the women tag titles and that he walks around with the women that he's just the best, and he's just not. You, Reginald, go figure it out. You had good things going on with Carmella, and then you just downgraded with Nia Jax, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, this match ended by disqualification because Shayna Baszler got involved, and Tamina won the match by disqualification. So, the match wasn't very good. Reginald got involved. It was just a way to have more rivalry going in to the tag team turmoil that will be happening on night 1, and then on night 2, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax will be defending their titles versus whoever wins the tag team turmoil. So, I can't wait for those 2 matches, though. They should be good. Speaking of the tag team turmoil, after the match of Nia Jax and Tamina, we had a backstage segment with the girls. We had the Riot Squad, we had Lana and Naomi, we had Carmella and Billie Kay come out and announce that they're adding themselves to the tag team turmoil. We had all the women that are involved in the tag team match on Saturday. They're talking, and then everybody just starts beating the crap out of each other, and then here comes Tamina and Natalya to beat everybody up, and the backstage segment ends, and we go into this ad with Seth Rollins, and at first I didn't really know what it was, and then all of a sudden I realized it was like a paid programmed ad, and Seth Rollins was talking about how Cesaro has never had a match at WrestleMania one-on-one. He's never had that WrestleMania moment, even though he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and he did his thing, and he lifted Big Show up on his shoulders, and that will be something nobody will ever forget. But then Seth Rollins was talking about how he has had so many WrestleMania moments, like the heist of the century. He beat Finn Balor and The Miz in a triple threat match. He's had so many amazing WrestleMania moments, beating Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. He's proved a point that he is a great WrestleMania, and he might be this generation's Mr. WrestleMania. But Seth Rollins, that ad was just great, and I'm really looking forward to this match of Seth Rollins and Cesaro. It's going to be a banger. But after the ad, it was Edge's turn to talk, and he came to the ring. He put a chair in the middle, and he sat down, and the lights dimmed. Edge says that he never got to walk away from wrestling. It was ripped away from him, and he is absolutely right. A decade ago, it was ripped away from Edge from a horrible neck injury. Edge also said he fought fate, and he came back to steal the goddamn show at WrestleMania. Again, Edge says he has missed 9 WrestleManias, and the troll Daniel Bryan had to stick his nose in the spotlight. Edge, I cannot believe you have missed 9 WrestleManias. Edge also said Roman Reigns started his WWE career in a 3-man group and came in through the crowd and uses a spear. What does that sound like? Edge used to come out in the crowd. Edge used to come out in a 3-man group, and he uses a spear. Roman is just a Samoa Edge. That was a great line. The Samoa Edge. Hashtag Samoa Edge. Edge also says he isn't a part-timer. He shows up every week, not like Goldberg, Oldberg, Brock Lesnar. He is there every single week, and he competes at a level that nobody ever thought that he would be able to do after all of the horrible injuries that he has went through. Edge says that he is the rated R superstar, and he is the next Universal Champion, whether you like it or not. What a effing promo this was. I was shocked. This promo was phenomenal, and I felt every moment of it, and it just makes me want to watch this main event even more. And after I had to take a deep breath from that promo, we got backstage with Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks says that she is going to be the woman to beat Bianca Belair in the main event of night 1. But earlier on in the show, Bianca Belair said that she is going to prove why she is the EST of WWE, and she's going to beat Sasha. This is a match I've been talking about. Go back and listen to Tino's Time Wrestling. My first show, Survivor Series. My second show, TLC. I was talking about that match in December, November. I was talking about how you need to have Sasha Banks versus the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. And now we're only less than 24 hours away. I am so hyped and I'm excited. But speaking of something that I'm kind of excited about and I'm kind of not, it's Sami Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. I was really hoping that they were going to add a stipulation to this match, but they did not. And that's okay. We'll have to see. I really hope maybe they do, kind of like last year at WrestleMania when Kevin Owens added the stipulation halfway through the match because Seth Rollins tried to pull some bullshit and he tried to get out of the ring and he tried to DQ himself. So maybe we'll see that because I really want to see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and I want to see Kevin Owens jump off the ship. But Sami Zayn got kicked out of Logan Paul training room. Sami Zayn thinks that he's BFFs with Logan Paul, but Logan Paul said, "Get out of my locker room, get out of my training room. I'm trying to box and I'm trying to do my thing and I'm trying to get ready for an actual fight," even though Logan Paul isn't really a fighter. He's a YouTube sensation. Congratulations, though, Logan Paul. I don't know how the heck you got all those subscribers on YouTube. But now, after we got done listening to Sami Zayn trying to be BFFs with Logan Paul, we had some more action, and it was time for the annual Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And I'm not going to name all of the competitors in the match again because I already did it on my pre-show, and if you watch SmackDown, you should know who most of the competitors are. So I'm going to give you the final 6 competitors. There were T-Bar, Mace, there was many guys in the match, but the final 6 in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal were Angel Garza, Shinsuke Nakamura, King Corbin, Mufasa Ali, Ricochet, welcome back Ricochet, haven't seen you in a minute, and Jey Uso. And you know, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, like we talked about in my pre-show, and I will be talking about it a little bit again in my WrestleMania pre-show, it just has not been used the same as it used to be, and it honestly, it never was used to the point where it should have been. Cesaro, we just talked about it. He won the first time at WrestleMania 30. He had a really good WrestleMania moment, but as we know, it never came into fruition, and now it took so long for him to get his WrestleMania moment. But back to the match. Like I just said, the final 6 were those guys, and the first person to be eliminated was Angel Garza by Mufasa Ali, and then Mufasa Ali got eliminated by Ricochet. And after Ricochet eliminated Mufasa Ali, King Corbin said bye Ricochet, and we probably won't see Ricochet now for a minute. And the final 3 were Baron Corbin, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Jey Uso. And in my pre-show, I wanted Shinsuke Nakamura. It's Nakamura's time. Shinsuke, you deserve it. But it wasn't meant to be. King Corbin was eliminated before, and the final 2 were Shinsuke Nakamura and Jey Uso, but like I just said, it wasn't meant to be for Shinsuke Nakamura to win, and Jey Uso ended up eliminating Shinsuke Nakamura and winning. And honestly, I'm not surprised that he won, but I just feel like that Shinsuke Nakamura has been very wasted in WWE since being in NXT and just the amazing career that he had in NXT. It's very disappointing to see what is going on with Shinsuke Nakamura. But after Jey Uso won and he's standing over by the Andre the Giant Memorial Trophy and he feels like he's a big bad guy, here comes the big dog, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and he does his thing. He gets in the ring, and we knew we were going to hear from all 3 of them. So Roman says that he made the Universal title what it is, and he made it relevant again. And that is facts. Because before, as you know, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, guys, part-timers were holding the title, and we didn't even know what the color of the title was or what it even looked like at some point. I honestly forgot, but he made a fact. That was a fact. He made it relevant again, and he has also made the show SmackDown what it is over the last 30 weeks. That is also true. SmackDown is now the A show. Roman also says at WrestleMania he is going to wreck and smash Edge and Daniel Bryan, and they will have to acknowledge him as the tribal chief once the night is over. This match is going to be a banger, and what three phenomenal promos that we heard from 3 guys that are going to steal the show at WrestleMania. They made this match by those 3 promos throughout the show of SmackDown phenomenal, and they just hyped it up even more. I am so more hyped for this match than I was before these 3 promos. I just cannot wait for it, and that's how it ended. Roman Reigns holding up the Universal title, and now that SmackDown is over, there is no more stops. Everybody is on their way to Raymond James Stadium, so everybody join your boy Tino in less than 24 hours. Tomorrow at noon, okay, about 24 hours. Join your boy Tino in 24 hours, 25 hours for a WrestleMania pre-show as your boy Tino previews the Showcase of the Immortals, the grandest stage of them all, where legends are made. It's WrestleMania. It's finally here. WrestleMania is back in business. And there you have it. What a good SmackDown it was. Like I said, 3 phenomenal promos. We saw a new Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, and we saw the Dirty Dogs keep the tag titles. We also saw some really good feuds and some things built up for WrestleMania. I cannot wait for the Showcase of the Immortals. So until tomorrow, when we go over everything that's going to go down at WrestleMania, this is your boy Tino, signing out.